Scott, it's almost like StreamYard heard you. Yep.
Trekcast.
The galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast.
Live from studios in Michigan, New York, and Idaho, this is Trekcast, the galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast. Today on the show, we're going to talk about Starfleet Academy, an episode called Vox in Excelso. Plus, we've got Star Trek news and your listener feedback. I'm Scott with Daniel Reyes, and now the IHM, the impartial holographic moderator, Dan Lombardo.
What? Hey, what's up?
Totally impartial.
When you said Vox in spiccato or whatever, it sounds like something you hear at the end of like one of those like pharmaceutical ads. Like, oh, if you have Vox and Mikado, please ask your doctor.
Who's day drinking? I know that sound. I just heard something.
Yeah. What is that?
It's a Diet Coke.
All right.
In a straw, even.
Just well, that way I'm not like tipping it just for the taste of it.
This episode of Trekcast brought to you by Diet Coke.
It's funny. Every single day I drive down I-94, 294, and there's a Coca-Cola bottling plant that I drive by every single day, and it's the Reyes Coca-Cola bottling plant.
Oh,
nice.
And I think about you every single time.
Wow.
So I think about you twice a day. 5 days a week.
What does that mean? Twice a day?
Plus Sundays. Plus, because I drive by it going there, and I drive by it going back.
Okay.
You know, in 1993, we were in Canada, and I drove by a building, and the name of the company was on the building, and it was Picard Enterprises. And I think about that at least twice a week.
That's awesome.
And about 10 years ago, I was at the train station, and somebody had forgotten a jar of peanut butter on the bench on the platform, and I think about that jar of peanut butter about once a week. Like, what's the story? Where was the person when they realized they forgot their peanut butter? And how long did it sit there? And did somebody pick it up and throw it away? Did somebody see it and go, awesome, peanut butter, and take it home with them? How many sandwiches did they make?
How many sandwiches can you make with the average jar of peanut butter?
Well, it depends.
Right. All right, everybody in the group chat, we need you to do some research. That reminds me of that Lewis Black joke where he's like, I overheard this woman saying, if it weren't for that horse, I wouldn't have spent that year in college.
Yes. Awaiting gain says forgetting a peanut butter jar should be a felony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like peanut butter.
It's like, how do you diagram that sentence? You take a pencil and you shove it in your eye.
Creamy.
Oh, I like crunchy.
Oh, absolutely. I don't like crunchy.
For the most part, I like creamy. Depends on what I'm putting it on. If I'm smearing it on some chocolate and shoving it in my face like a gavone, then yeah, crunchy is fine.
A gavone? Is that French?
No, it's Italian. I think it means like pig or something.
It was left there by an exocomp.
So how you guys doing? How was your week?
Oh my god, I shoveled so much snow this week.
Oh god, yeah, you guys were into it, weren't you?
Yeah.
Awful.
How much snow did you get?
We got like 2 feet.
Jeez.
We've had one of my friends sent me a map of snowfall in our area, and we've gotten like 80 to 100 inches so far this season.
What?
Yeah, it's been ridiculous. I look outside my window at my deck, and it's just, my poor dog. Like, normally he goes outside of the deck and goes down the stairs and tools around, and he's a big dog. He's a large sized dog, and the poor guy just goes out to the deck, and like the snow is above his waistline.
Yeah.
So
he's got to do this thing to get through it.
Right. And he's a large dog. He's a large breed dog. And, his little wee-wee doesn't even clear the snow. And it's just so pathetic watching him go to the bathroom, like right on the deck. Oh, you poor guy. And then if it's really cold out, my wife will put the little booties on his little, so his little toe beads don't freeze. And he's like walking around all funny. It's so pathetic and hilarious.
They descended from wolves to the little booties.
Yeah. Exactly.
Such is life. Oh well. Yeah, we have no snow here. It's crazy. Like, we should, but we don't. So everyone's worried about fire season over here.
Fire season?
Yeah, in the summer, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Awesome.
lack of moisture and water in the ground and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, should we get to it?
Do we have to?
We can do whatever we want. It's our show.
Nah. How about that He-Man trailer?
Oh yeah, we never talked about it. Oh no, Mattel's cutting us off. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, we can talk about it a little bit since we didn't. That'd be kind of
Sure.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited too.
Did you see the new toys?
I did.
What do you think?
I don't usually buy new stuff. I'm more into vintage stuff, but
Yeah,
I might pick up one or two. They're pretty cool.
yeah.
When we come out of the movie theater, if the kids are crazy about it and they want to go get some, I'm not going to tell them no.
Right.
So.
Yeah. I generally don't like movie action figures.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. Like, I have this thing about, like, if the person is a real person, why do I want the little doll?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, like, that's why I'm not a big wrestling toys fan. Like, I never got into it.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to me that wrestlers that collect those things, but yeah, just not for me.
Yeah. He-Man and Thundercats, that was my jam.
Nice.
When I was a kid, I wasn't big into GI Joes. I was, the figures that I collected back in the day was He-Man, Thundercats, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Speaking of GI Joe, I had some GI Joe challenge coins.
Oh, nice.
Made up. Yeah.
Those are sweet.
They're
You
very
had them
popular.
made up?
I had them made. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. So if anyone's interested, hit me up.
Right on.
Nice.
Yeah, I may have to get one. All right. Well, let's get to it because it is Trekcast. So.
Do we have any good news?
Maybe.
Star Trek news.
We're halfway through the season, right? Is it 8 episodes?
Just about.
Or is it
Yeah.
10?
Oh, it's only 8 episodes.
I think it's 10.
Oh, okay.
Don't get
We're
my
almost
hopes up,
there.
man.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so our first news story comes to us from ScreenRant.com. Speaking of which, the show that we don't talk about.
What?
I'm playing the sound effect, the evils, the scary Starfleet Academy sound effect.
Yeah.
I
Still
know.
can't hear it.
Yeah,
So weird.
it's weird that you don't hear the sound effects.
I heard the Star Trek news sound
That's
effect.
so
but I don't
weird.
hear that one.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't know.
Is it because one's a video and one's a audio only? Do they go through different
That doesn't
channels?
make sense. It's the same sources, and it's all one. It's the same channel. Like, it's all through everything. So
Are you running Apple stuff, Dan?
Nope.
I'm on an iPad.
Yeah. I wonder if if their software, if the StreamYard version, like web version, does something different. That's the only thing I can think of.
But I'm on an iMac right now.
Well, just shit on my point then.
Sorry. All
Hey,
right.
watch your language. What do you think this is? The 32nd century?
Oh,
that you just
that's
talk
that's
like
right.
that?
That's right. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
not 20 minutes in yet.
Yeah. Oh, we're close enough. So our first news story comes to us from Screen Rant, and some pretty big setbacks for Strange New Worlds, Starfleet Academy. Yeah. Well, I'm sure one of the others is gonna have problems eventually. So according to Flix Patrol, Starfleet Academy is out of the top 10 on Paramount Plus. I know, love it or hate it, that's objectively bad, especially being how expensive this show is. Right.
Yeah.
This show is like over $10 million an episode is the estimates. And if they're not even breaking their top 10 when they're losing to, what was it last week? Everybody Loves Raymond, a 30-year-old show.
Yeah.
That's not good. Yeah.
So this guy that what's his name plays? He was in the first episode. We haven't seen him since. Right?
Oh yeah. Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
Thank God for small miracles.
You know, something occurred to me during the week. Do you remember how originally this was like going to be the Tilly series? And then
yes.
And then we found out she's only going to be in one episode or 2 episodes. So I saw a picture of her on the red carpet recently.
Yeah.
And she lost a shit ton of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Ozempic or if she had a surgery or something, but I mean it's
Ozempic.
But I mean the difference was drastic.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that has to do with her not being on the show, that she doesn't look like the character anymore, or episode 1 Tilly doesn't look like episode 10 Tilly. So they edited her out of all but one of them. Just a thought that I had.
Potentially, but they shot this so long ago, right? Because they shot seasons 1 and 2 back to back. So they had to have started a while ago.
Well, then maybe they shot it with Big Tilly, and now she's not Big Tilly anymore. And they can't have her come back for more episodes and not look like herself. What? Sorry, what am I supposed to say? Fat Tilly?
No, I think of that.
I'm
thinking
thinking
about
how big
Justin Danger on TikTok. Like there's little Debbie and then there's Big Deborah.
Yeah. And I'm thinking Big Tilly's my favorite UFC fighter.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, we already had season 1 Disco was medium Tilly, and season 5 Disco was Big Tilly.
Mm-hmm.
So now if you're going to have Big Tilly in the beginning of Starfleet Academy and then Little Tilly later on, it's not consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's one of the reasons that they're just cutting her out.
Could be that.
At this point, do we care? I like Tilly. I like her character. So if they want to put her on, I don't care what she looks like. I don't care what her body shape is. I'd like to see her character because she's quirky and she's funny and I like her personality. And I don't feel like do they need to explain away her weight loss or her weight gain? I get it from a military standards point of view, but I would like to see her character regardless of how they explain away how she looks.
Yeah. I don't think they'd explain it, but who knows why. But yeah, so the show.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I don't care what she looks like.
I would be interested too. Like, was there maybe like her character was just completely written out of the show because they went in a different direction? I
see Starfleet Advanced Tactical Training has done wonders for you. They can do a throwaway line. They did that with Ro.
Right.
Piece of shit. I just want to see Tilly. Everybody wants to see Tilly. Who doesn't want to see Tilly?
You're silly for Tilly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan doesn't want to see Tilly.
I don't want to see Tilly. either Tilly, Big Tilly, Little Tilly, doesn't matter. Not interested.
He's got no time for Tilly.
No Tilly time. No Tilly time.
No Tilly time. All right. So just objectively, man, it's not looking good for the series, especially being that it's so early on. I sent you guys a screenshot yesterday. It's 2 days out from the episode, and it was already out of the top 10 entirely.
Yeah.
And like they have another young adult series, like School Spirits or something like that, and that thing is doing pretty well, and it's into its 3rd season. It had a new episode release on Thursday as well, so it was like I think 4th or 5th, something like that. So there's something with this show. People are just not clicking with it. There was also, I don't know if you guys saw, they had posted on YouTube, at least in America, the first episode of Starfleet Academy. They have since pulled that down. Sometimes
YouTube was ashamed.
Well, there have been
they were
in the past,
they were getting a lot of bad press on it.
well, I don't know if it's just that, because they have in the past where they'll put like the first episode of Discovery and it's only for 2 weeks, right? But they normally announce that it's only for a limited amount of time. Go watch it. They didn't announce that with this one, so I don't know. Yeah, so it gives them the out at least. But yeah, it's gone. Yeah. All right. Our next news story comes to us from our favorite source, the Dallas Observer. And if you're in the Dallas area, or specifically, was it Denton? Next Saturday, February 7th, is Trekfest in North Texas. So they're having a big event called Trekfest. There'll be bands. There'll be, I think, a cosplay contest. Here's the let me pull up the poster. That's the poster of it. Trekfest. And
North Texas, yeah, that tracks.
Oh, I don't know Texas very well, so. But yeah, tickets are like $10. It's Saturday, so there you go. If you're in that area and you go to Trekfest, have a good time.
I think this poster nailed Klingons better than this episode of Academy did.
We should probably say for the listeners, it is a very psychedelic looking poster.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's it looks like a female Klingon that's wearing a midriff white T-shirt with a jean jacket vest over it, and
well, I thought that was Prince if he was a Klingon,
or maybe with a belt that's got a detang dagger hanging from it.
Why is that female Ferengi wearing clothes?
I wondered that as well.
It's a long purple dress with
not lore accurate. Yeah,
it's not lore accurate. Yep.
Nope.
And then who's in the middle? Is that a Romulan? Is it a Vulcan?
It looks like a Starfleet Captain Picard jacket that he or she is wearing.
Yeah. I don't know. Huh. Whatever. Yeah, it's a Trekfest. I think tickets are $10, so have a good time. And then our last news story comes to us from Giant Freaking Robot. For those of you who do not know, currently the best Star Trek movie ever is streaming for free on the internet. It's on Tubi.com, Tubi, and that is Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest is now streaming, so
it's a great movie.
Yes.
It is a great movie if you've never seen it.
It's fantastic.
I watched it with my son a couple months ago. He's
nice.
13 years old. He has never sat through an episode of Star Trek with me, and he thought it was great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, there you go. All right, and that's all the news stories. So should we yeah.
Okay. So, listener feedback?
Yeah. We'll get through it. It's not so bad. We'll get through it. So.
Fun will now commence.
All right. Our main topic, episode 4 of Starfleet Academy. I don't even want to mispronounce the episode title. Vox something?
Vox in Excelso.
Right.
I'm going to look
the Stanley episode.
I think it means voice in excellence.
Oh, okay. Well, this was an episode for sure. Debate Club came to Starfleet Academy. So
it's also a high quality Colombian coffee.
Okay.
Oh, I did not know that. So what do you guys think?
Well, I'd like to start off on a good note.
Sure.
I appreciated. I was on the debate team in high school.
Okay.
So I appreciated the debate aspect of the episode. I also enjoyed seeing the Doctor again. I'm a big Robert Picardo fan. A lot of people online were asking, why is the Doctor teaching a class. And to that I say, have you ever seen an episode of Voyager? He was a man of many talents.
Yep.
Right.
He's a doctor. That's what his profession is. But he does other things. He likes to do other things.
He's also 1,000
that's-
years old at this point.
And he's 1,000 years
Yeah.
old. So he's taken on a lot of other things. He's capable of doing other things. So
He's probably read a book or two.
right.
You know,
so he's not performing surgery.
If he's a professor of history, you still call him doctor because that's his title.
Right.
A doctor is higher than a professor, so you will always call him by his superior title. So,
I really like the callback to the Star Trek: The Next Generation episode, "The Drumhead." As soon as the Doctor started mentioning that quote from the Next Generation episode that Picard talked about, I'm like, oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. You're talking about Judge Sati, the father of that evil admiral. So, yeah. So I like that part of it.
I like the debate aspect. It's not an accurate representation. If you were in debate club, this is not an accurate representation of what debate club is. Debate club is you get 3 minutes. Okay, you get 3 minutes. Now you get 2 minutes. Now you get 2 minutes. You get 1 minute. You get 1 minute. Okay, you have your closing argument. You have your closing argument, and then, and that's it. They were interrupting each other. They were responding to individual sentences, individual points, back and forth. To me, this was more like an Italian dinner than an actual debate.
Yeah.
I was never in debate club. I've been to 1,000 Italian dinners, and that's what this was. This was an Italian dinner.
Sure.
At Italian dinners, do they have somebody with a little switch to say?
They have grandma with the wooden spoon.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they were debating the Klingon, what are they called? Diaspora?
Yep.
Yeah. Apparently the Klingons are all just nomadic people at this point, just out in the wind. Something's up with Kronos. I didn't catch that. Like, did it get destroyed? Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
During the burn, a bunch of factories or whatever exploded, and the planet's no good. Which to me, it was kind of like, all right, we did this before. Praxis exploded.
Yeah.
Star Trek 6.
So
the Klingons can't fend for themselves. They need peace with the Federation. They need which essentially is Federation charity. When you're the Klingons and you're like, all right, we don't want to fight you anymore. Okay, we agree not to fight you. That's charity.
Yeah.
So I kind of felt like we've been down this road before.
Well, and see, okay, I thought you were going to point out something else because I had a problem with this. If everyone is a refugee, because they also made the Romulans refugees in Picard.
Yeah.
And then they kind of alluded to that with the Federation when the burn happened because they couldn't go anywhere and everyone was so cut off. Then that's just the way everyone lives nowadays. They're not all, it's.
Yeah, there were a lot of issues here.
Yeah.
I mean, they have warp capable ships. But his family's camping and hunting.
Yeah, that too. Were they on a trip?
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Alien technology is forbidden. Forbidden by who? You have no functioning government. Who has forbidden that?
Right. It wasn't brought down by Kalis.
They don't have their own. They don't have their own thermal generators. But there are Klingon doctors and replicators. They have warp capable ships, but no medical supply. It just didn't make any sense. It was bad writing. I keep saying this over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
looking at my notes here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to bring that up about, like, we've seen Klingon doctors before. Like, I don't think it would be that big of a deal. That's what
so. Can we go back to the debate for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that bothers me, and I've said this before, when they quote regulations by paragraphs, sections, and subsections, and then regurgitate it verbatim, that's just not realistic.
No.
It's not realistic. And it's like they're trying to make these cadets look impressive because they've memorized all this, but it's not real. Lawyers don't do that. Lawyers don't do that. Real lawyers don't do that. So these cadets wouldn't do that. Later on, they say Mir basically says facts don't care about feelings, right? And then Jaden later says, you only regurgitate facts. You don't have people. He's basically saying feelings don't care about facts.
Right.
Okay. But in the first duty, we learned that our first duty is to the truth. The truth is not your feelings. The truth is your facts. Not your facts, the facts. So what is it? There was just there's a lot of things here that just don't make sense. Jaden won't eat anything he didn't kill. He won't eat the pepperoni because he didn't kill it. It's replicated pepperoni.
Yeah.
It was an old shoe yesterday, and now it's pepperoni. Yeah. You can't kill a shoe.
Right.
Or as Admiral Vance would say, it's our shit.
Yeah, it's poop apples.
It's poop apples.
I don't know. My notes are all out of order here.
Yeah, this episode for me, one of the things that really just made me just like, what the hell are we doing, guys? How competent Mir is, especially for a guy who grew up on the streets, wasn't supposed to be educated, eluded the Federation for 20-something years, right?
Yeah.
And somehow he knows everything about everyone. He's a master hacker. Like, he can just do anything. Then why is he there?
Well, that's the same for Jaden.
Yeah.
Jaden grew up as a refugee. But now he's in Starfleet Academy. Well, what was his SAT scores? What did he get?
Yeah. But even as you pointed out earlier, like they said that other technology is forbidden. Well, how did the ball get there then?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Did they just shoot them out into space and hope they landed places?
Yeah, they did the Odo.
Yeah.
Where they just shot him out in every direction.
Yeah.
He probably got it. I mean, in the defense of the show, he probably got it from the same trader that he was trading for the thermal regenerator when he got when it got all stabby.
The guy just threw it in. He's like, whatever, here, take this.
Here, take this also.
He's like, I'm 45 years old. I'm not going to some academy. Here you go.
This show is supposed to take place in the 32nd century.
Right.
And they keep giving us 21st century stuff.
Yeah.
And it takes me out of it. The modern language, chicken shit, got some game, F it up, start shit, asshole, dick. We got more people wearing glasses. It's not just her because she's an old lady and likes antiques. You got the kid in class in the first scene. He's wearing glasses.
Right.
Maybe they're all allergic to Redneck 5.
They're scratching records in the score. Wick, 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 between scenes. It's like, what is that? Cadets are walking around with backpacks on. What are they carrying in those backpacks?
Yeah.
Everything else you pluck out of thin air.
Yeah.
You wear a badge on your chest, and when you need a tricorder, it's there. Oh, I need to go back over here. Let me beam over there.
You literally have programmable matter. Can it just turn into your
what are they carrying? The only thing I ever carried was my books and my lunch.
Yep.
Yeah.
None of which they need to carry around.
Yeah.
I've said it before. You advance the technology so far, you write yourself into a corner.
Yeah.
Nothing. When everything is possible, nothing makes sense anymore. And that's what they've created here. And it's awful.
Yeah.
Did they say the word Riz?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't hear Riz.
I didn't catch that.
I know what they did say.
For shizzle?
No, they said Kalesh with an SH at the end, and Kronos with an SH
what was up with that
on the end? Because that's the way they pronounced it in the first season of Discovery with the weird ugly Klingons.
Yeah.
So this is Kurtzman Trek, so they're going by the Kurtzman Bible,
right?
But then Jaden later says Kaleth with a TH. So which is it?
He must be one of those northern Klingons.
Yeah.
They're still walking. They're still walking at parade rest. That bothers me. It's going to bother me till the end of the time.
That bothers the crap out of me.
I'm going to bring it up every time I see it. Every single time. What else we got? Yep, the triad house, because you can't just have a character who doesn't have some sort of alternate lifestyle now.
Mm.
It's got to be something new. It's got to be something different. It's got to be something that you can put into the rainbow. So we've never, ever in 60 years seen that before in Klingons. But now we're going to throw it in there. We're going to pretend like it's totally normal. When the other character hears, oh, a triad house. Oh, yeah. No, I'm aware of that. No, you're not. It's been 60 years. No one's talked about that.
Right. Then they said there was only like, what, 30 houses left or something like that?
8 houses.
8 houses. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Has the Empire been decimated that much?
I
of course,
guess.
we don't know how many houses there are in like Picard times. Are there dozens, hundreds, tens of thousands of houses? I mean, I guess there's no way to tell, but
yeah.
So
I kind of see houses as last names.
This doesn't make any sense. The whole thing about their fractured empire. Okay, so you have this empire with however many worlds. Let's just say it's equivalent to what the Federation was in the 24th century, which was 150 member worlds. Okay.
Right.
Now that's 150 member worlds. Each of those worlds may have colonies. You know, Earth was a member world, but there were Earth colonies all over the place.
Right.
Okay. If Earth suddenly became uninhabitable, that doesn't mean the Federation goes away. That's 1 out of 150 worlds.
Right.
In fact, in a way, we see that in this very timeline. Because of the burn, Earth left the Federation. The Federation didn't cease to exist. Earth just wasn't a member of it. So you have the Klingon Empire. Let's say it has 150 worlds. One of them becomes uninhabitable, Kronos. The whole thing falls apart.
Yeah,
Why?
I thought about that too. Like it doesn't make sense.
Nope.
Yeah, I know.
Nope. Everybody just leaves those worlds, and suddenly they're just wagon training around the galaxy until they find a new home. You have 149 other potential homes.
Yeah. It honestly, like for me, it would have been better if they had something along the lines of like during the burn, the Klingons used that opportunity to expand. They've taken over so much more worlds, and now they're a major threat to the Federation. And now that the Federation's trying to get back on their feet, at least like the opposite of what they're doing, and it gives you storytelling devices now, right? Because now the Klingons become a threat, and they're a rival faction to the Federation.
There's plenty of good stories that could have been told in that situation. This is not one of them.
Right.
Okay, if Kronos is uninhabitable, and the Klingon government decides, okay, we need to move the seat of government to a different world in the Empire, and they do that, and the inhabitants of that world resist, and now you have an internal struggle going on, and now the houses start taking sides. Okay, and you essentially have a Klingon civil war going on. That makes sense.
Yeah,
but the fact that all of a sudden, that is interesting. I would love to see that.
Yeah,
I would love to see that. They didn't do that. They just said, "Oh, this one planet's uninhabitable, so everyone's going to get on their ships and wander around the galaxy, and there's only 8 houses left."
Right. Yeah, it's just so frustrating.
The only thing consistent about the Klingons in this episode is they did do the worn Stovokor that a Klingon warrior's ascending into heaven.
Oh yeah.
They did do the Klingon death scream.
It was weird to me too that like as the brother's dying, he's telling Jaden like, "I believe in you, I love you, and you're my favorite," and like that seems odd.
Yeah, it was forced. There was a lot of forced stuff.
Yeah. That I think is my big issue. It's all forced as opposed to organic storytelling and making it part of the story.
You know, his fathers didn't understand him, but his brother didn't. Well,
yeah.
Did his brother make some sort of effort to help his fathers understand him? Or was he just like, hey, let's go in the woods and I'll give you some tech I found?
Okay, what if you had done something like this? One of the fathers understands him, the other one doesn't, right? So he feels like he's creating an imbalance in his family, potentially causing a major rift. And so when Jaden takes off, it's him running away from home because he doesn't want to be the problem anymore, right? Now you have conflict for him to be at the academy.
Or, call me crazy,
yeah,
he only has one father and he has a mother, and the father understands him and the mother doesn't.
Or maybe, okay, he only has one parent because one died because they didn't have a healer and he didn't want that to happen ever again.
Or he died because he was a healer and mom doesn't want him to be a healer like his father and not be able to defend himself.
Right.
Any of these are better ideas than what we got.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, again, this is what I was talking about last week. I feel like they don't sit down in the writer's room and do drafts.
No.
Write a story, read it, discuss it, brainstorm, do another draft, read it again. What if we do this? But it's like one person writes a story and they're like, yeah, that's pretty good.
No, it's all Kurtzman bootlickers, or it's Kurtzman himself writing the script. And it makes me wonder if they've ever watched Next Generation or Deep Space Nine.
If they do drafts, I want to see those.
Doo-doo.
I want to see.
You said doo-doo.
Yeah, I said doo-doo. I know. Yeah.
You said doo-doo draft.
Doo-doo draft. I want to see the early drafts. I want to see where they started from. I want to see how crazy that was.
This kind of drafts are writing right now is doo-doo drafts.
Oh, yeah.
Klingons don't miss out of anger.
Right.
You've never met these people, Thok. You know nothing about these people. You've never met them before. You're hearing a boy's story about what happened 2 years ago with his parents, but you're going to come to a conclusion that your father missed on purpose because he wanted you to go be a doctor at Starfleet.
Well, she's half Klingon.
Didn't she come to the conclusion that he didn't miss, that he missed on purpose? I was confused with the whole Klingon thing. I didn't understand. I didn't understand the family dynamic. You guys were talking about a triad thing. I missed all that. I didn't understand anything that was going on. I was confused.
You missed that he had two dads?
Yeah, I that went over my head. I was like not paying attention because I was bored. Part of it.
So not to be a 12-year-old boy, but they established a few years ago that Klingons have two wee-wees, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So his mom's got four of those coming at her.
Okay. Yeah. Four of those. Yeah. Okay. They did establish that. No, you're speaking medically. No, this is scientific.
Yes. It's just scientific. Science.
Yes. It's just good science.
Oh, God.
Two dad. Yeah, I've seen that sitcom, My Two Dads. Yeah, it was good.
Oh God, that was an old ass show.
That was an old ass show. I got a couple of notes I'd like to talk about.
Yeah.
Number one, it's been well established that I'm the dumb one of the group, and so when I watch a show, I put my brain aside and I'm like a baby, batting at keys. I just like to look at the pretty lights and everything, and I don't know anything about story. You guys always talk about what makes good stories, and Daniel, you're always coming up with these amazing story ideas, and I'm just like, I don't understand that. And when plot twists happen, like I'm the last person to I'm always surprised at everything when it happens. But as soon as they started talking about this new world that the Klingons could inhabit and its charity, my first thought was, oh, they're going to make them fight for it. Yeah. They're going to make them fight for it.
Yeah.
And then when it happened, I'm like, okay, if I figure that out after the first mention of they won't take it because it's charity, there must have been a smarter way to do it. And also, this has always been a pet peeve of mine. is fighting by pushing buttons something that the Klingons think is cool, as in ship battles? I think if they were going to go that route, I think a better way would have been ritual hand-to-hand combat. I think fighting ritual hand-to-hand combat is always a better way for a Klingon to battle it out.
I actually thought when they did the fake fight for the planet, I thought, oh, okay, they're gonna do that. The Klingons are gonna see right through this and not accept the planet, and then what it'll be is that Jaden will win the debate, and as his prize for winning that battle, he gets the planet, and then he gives it to the Klingons as a gift to the Klingons.
That would have made more sense. It would have been.
I don't think that would have worked because the real Klingons don't see a debate as battle.
Right.
I think what would have been better is, in order for them to win the battle, there had to be some losses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or injuries.
When they have the conversation afterwards, and they were like, "Hey, no losses on either side. Great." They shake hands and wink, and here, enjoy your new planet. I didn't buy that. Instead, they should have had. I mean, they have programmable matter.
Yeah.
Make some ships, and dial the shields down to about 10%. Okay, and once the Federation loses about 25 ships that were just shells, they weren't real ships.
Yeah.
Okay, they withdraw. They signal the Klingons and say, "We surrender. Allow us to withdraw."
Yeah.
And the Federation turns and runs. And then the Klingons say, "We seize this planet as the spoils of war." That I would have bought. This whole, all right, we're just gonna dance around the ring and we're gonna, hit each other a couple times.
It's almost like pro wrestling.
Yes.
Which I love, but I did not love this.
If we're watching the show and we're seeing through this, every tactical officer on every one of those Klingon ships also saw through it.
Right.
They know, hey, Captain, they missed every shot except for 3. And the ones that they did land, their phasers, were only operating at 7%. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Which would then mean that it was charity, which is not honorable for them to accept.
Yeah.
So it was flawed. It was flawed, as usual.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see a hand-to-hand combat fight between Lady Thoktua and one of their Klingon warriors.
Thoktua.
Jaden comes up with this idea, and then instead of bringing it to the Chancellor and saying, "Hey, I got an idea. This is what we can do," he says, "You got to get me back on that debate stage."
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
What was that?
I have no idea.
That was, the whole crux of this show is the debate club. So, we have to bring it back to the debate club. That's all that was. And just because I'm a stickler, Admiral Poop Apples says, "May the Klingon gods help us. There are no Klingon gods because the Klingons killed their gods years ago."
The other thing that made me think that that was weird is what you were referring to as far as you got to get me back on that debate stage. So everyone was just sitting around waiting for him to get a pep talk.
Yeah.
Is that what we're supposed to believe?
No, they were doing other things, and Stephen Colbert came over the PA and said, "All right, everybody, Jaden's got an idea. Get back to the auditorium. Make sure you sit in the same seats you sat in last time. Assigned seating."
Yep.
I mean, is there halftime in debate club? I don't know. Maybe that's what happened. I don't.
Yeah.
An official timeout.
Yeah.
The doctor pressed his little thing, and
That's right.
So, did anyone else think that Jaden and Raimi were going to make out after their breathing exercises?
Can I say something?
Please.
Yeah.
I was extremely uncomfortable during that scene. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
It was because I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah.
I consider myself an ally. Okay. I have friends in the LGBTQ plus community. Okay. This seemed it seems like we overused the word forced, but my God, this seemed forced, but there was nothing there, and I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't understand why they were trying to force sexual tension there when it was not a thing. What the hell was that? I was confused. It didn't were they trying to send a message, tell a story, or confuse me? What was it? I was uncomfortable.
You know what's really funny is thinking about it now. They had this scene in Starfleet Academy where he's like, breathe, relax. This is meditation. I don't know if you guys have watched the Wonder Man show.
Not yet.
Okay,
No, not yet.
there is literally a scene in one of the episodes where Wonder Man is freaking out, and Trevor Slattery tells him how to breathe and relax and calm down. So it's like basically you can compare the two scenes and how they're handled, and they both are designed to do the same thing, is to bring them closer together and make them more, I don't know, a better bond. And it's amazing how one is handled awkwardly and you didn't know what was going on, like you were saying, Scott. You felt weird about it. And the other one is just really well done and a great interaction between two characters to make their bond increase. It's hilarious how big of a difference
why
it
did
is.
why did they film that scene? Why did they make that scene to become a will they won't they moment?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It totally took me out of the episode.
Yeah. I just felt like the whole writing was awkward.
It's no secret that I'm not a fan of these types of storylines.
Mm-hmm.
However, I can appreciate when they are written well.
Right.
And if you compare this scene to the meet cute 2 weeks ago between Jaden and the guy from the War College, where they meet in the hallway and Jaden's telling him a joke and that was more genuine, I think, than this. I didn't get this. This didn't make any sense at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the big problem with this show is if they had only thought about things for like 5 more minutes, they could have written the scenes in a more organic style and they could still get all the cultural goals that they're trying to reach, but make them seem more palatable and interesting and part of the story as opposed to forced.
That's another thing I wanted to bring up. Part of the story, there's been a lot of discussion online about, I hate to use this word on the show, but there's been a lot of discussion about, is Trek too woke, or is it not, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then, some people say, well, Trek was woke back in the day and blah, 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 blah. Look,
right.
Trek, whether you think it's woke now or woke before, whatever, this is what I think. Trek used to be story first and message secondary. Yeah. Now it's message first and story secondary.
Yep.
Right. And nobody wants to be preached at is the thing.
Yep.
Right. So that's why it feels so forced. And so
I don't want to be preached at.
Nobody does. Right.
About any values, even values that I agree with or align with. I don't want to be preached at. I want to be entertained with a story.
That's right.
And if it happens to send a message, that's great.
Right. When the Jehovah's Witnesses knock on the door, no one's excited.
Right. When Kirk kissed Uhura, there was a great storyline behind that, and then the message sort of followed. When Jadzia kissed that woman, there was a great storyline behind it, and then a message sort of followed. When Kirk was dealing with the person that was half black on one side and half white on the other side, there was a great story, and then a message sort of followed.
Mm-hmm.
When the Doctor was dealing with holographic rights in Flesh and Blood, there was a great story there, and then there was a sort of a message that sort of followed.
Well, okay. Even to that, even more current in the Orville, right? When they did that episode about what's his name's daughter wanted to stay a daughter and not have the operation and change to become a male, right? That whole storyline was fantastic, and it was woke, but it was part of the story, and it was interesting and compelling to the characters. Like, it was really well done.
Yeah, they weren't sending a message for the sake of sending a message. They were telling a story that had a message within it. And
Exactly.
That's what Star Trek now is not doing.
Yeah, that's the big difference.
They forgot to tell a story.
Yeah.
And all they're trying to do is send a message.
Right. That's. Yeah.
I like stories.
Me too. Me too. Allegedly, though, the 5th episode is supposed to be a game changer and really good. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But that's what people are saying. So,
thank you, Americaner 70.
Oh yeah. Oh,
he said strong beard nailed it.
Yep. A winning game, in my opinion. Star Trek was always progressive, but the issue is more. But the issues are just more relatable today. Interracial kissing and trans ideology are not on the same level. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on your point of view.
Yeah. But that's part of it, right? Is like you present the stories in a way to show those points of views. You don't just insert the point of view and, glue it onto an already existing story. Like that doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right. So it sounds like we didn't like it.
No. And did this episode further the Star Trek Academy storyline at all?
They're not any closer to finding his mom.
No.
Nobody, but he's got plenty of pizza under his bed for when he
does.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, the food's gonna go bad, dude.
It reminded me of that Miles O'Brien episode where he got brain effed into thinking he was in prison for many years.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what story they're trying to tell. I know what message they're trying to send, but I don't know what story they're trying to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I just hope to get more Doctor.
Yeah. And someday Tilly.
Yeah.
God knows when.
Or which.
Yes.
We're not going to get good episodes, so at least I hope to get some good moments.
Yeah. Well, should we get to listener feedback?
Wait, when we do the you know how we do the predictions at the beginning of the season, can we add one question to it right now?
Sure.
Oh, hold on, I got to get there.
This is your show.
Yeah. I mean, what is it you want to add?
Big Tilly or Little Tilly?
Oh,
Ooh. I like it. That's funny. I'm okay.
Or you could just write it down on a piece of paper.
No. I had to find the thing. I got it. Here we go. Let's pull it up.
What do you prefer?
All right,
Big
Scott.
Tilly.
Big or Little Tilly?
Big Tilly.
All right. Dan, big or Little Tilly?
Big Tilly.
Okay. I'm gonna go medium. I think she'll be
Tilly.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be in the process of the weight loss.
Okay.
So that's when they've got her. Yeah.
And just for curiosity, answer up in the chat if you think Big Tilly or Little Tilly or Medium Tilly.
Medium Tilly. Nice. All right, we got people already Xing up in the chat, so we should probably get to.
I want to see it. I want somebody to make an AI of Big Tilly and Dan in a wrestling match.
Oh boy! Please don't. Don't encourage them.
Please do.
Wait. So according to 80s movies, semi-truck drivers had like goofy nicknames, right? Scott, you drive a truck. You gonna go by Big Tilly?
I had a cat in the 80s named Tilly.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, do you have a CB in your truck? Is
I
that still
don't.
a thing?
No, it is still a thing. I don't because it's all, F Obama this and F Trump that. And
oh, jeez.
No, I can't.
So it's a chat room. Basically.
It's a chat. It's a chat room. Yeah,
it's become a Reddit forum. Yeah.
It's 2% how's the weather and 98%. Yeah, here are my politics.
Did you ever have one while you were driving? What was your handle?
I never. Mm-mm.
He doesn't want to tell us.
No, I
tell
never
us.
had one. I don't. Yeah, I never had one. Because I wasn't an over the. I was never over the road.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. Yes. Let's go to listener feedback because they are Xing out like crazy.
Oh boy.
Listener feedback.
All right. I should stop sharing that. I don't need that anymore.
A lot of feedback. Our Facebook group is over 3,000.
Yeah, it's getting
members.
bigger.
It's getting it's growing fast. So that's awesome. Keep it up, everybody. Join the Facebook group. There's a lot of great stuff over there. Facebook. Check out our YouTube channel, our X, our TikTok, and Instagram. Check it out. Interact. It's we have a lot of fun over there.
The Instagram just went over 19,000 today or
wow
this week. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the biggest one we got.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, and we got people on the line, so let's bring in Hipster Spock. He just popped in, so here we go. Hello, Hipster Spock.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Hello, fellow talks.
What talk you talking about?
You dare dishonor me?
Yeah, like Jaden makes Alexander Rozhenko look masculine.
If they did like the Alexander Rozhenko's School of Medicine or something like that. What did he end up doing? What was his like? Oh, he wanted to be a warrior, right? After all.
Yeah.
He according to what I heard and stuff, Alexander actually redeemed himself in the end.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Deep
yeah,
Space Nine.
Like you were talking about like the writing and stuff, and one more thing from last week, I said something about Community, and Community actually had a debate episode, and it was one of the best. Go back and look at it, and you'll see a big difference. And okay, writing. Okay, if you think about TOS era, like there were those episodes were written by professional science fiction writers, right? So I mean, everything was like airtight, and like the logic was like totally, it was airtight basically.
They have that for these though. They have a lot of writers who have won major awards and are sci-fi writers.
In Academy?
Yeah. And Discovery, and that's the other thing. Like,
I mean, obviously the standard of these awards are not quite what they were in the past. I mean, think about it. Everybody gets a participation trophy these days. So these awards don't mean that much. And so, and they probably hired really young writers and stuff that will toe the line and are like a bit less expensive and a bit more controllable. And because, if you were a really good writer, you would push back on like whatever edits that those people would like to do to your script. So they would never hire such a writer. So they would hire writers that would actually say, "Okay, sir, yeah, okay, no problem. Let's do this. Oh, you want Jaden to like watching birds? Okay, no problem. Let's do that."
Yeah. Well, and I don't even think it's that malicious. It's just that they know what the executives want, right? If you want to keep your job and not keep fighting with them and, be a problem, then you just do what you're supposed to do and you know what they like and you write to that standard.
That's true. I mean, if you paint houses
Yeah.
And someone brings you in and they say, I want this room to be green.
Yeah.
And you tell them, well, with the light coming in over here and this, and the hardwood for this, it should be this color instead. No. Oh, I win. Okay. It's your house. Man.
Yeah.
I'll paint it green.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like shit. It looks like shit at the end.
But you don't.
The check cashed.
You're right. Right. You're just like whatever.
So
this is what they want.
Yeah, maybe I didn't think about it until now, but maybe the writers are perfectly competent, but they know that this is what the producer wants, so this is what the producer gets.
Yeah. Exactly. So
I mean, at this point, it probably end up being a tax write-off for Paramount.
yeah, maybe they'll Batgirl second season.
Oh no!
Oh, I hope so. Oh my God, I hope so. I mean, this is already torture for you guys. I don't wish this on my worst enemy.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, but hopefully, I mean, the first 2 episodes were better, but even the more I think about it, the more I feel like they started with a bad foundation with Mir. Because if he's so smart and like he evaded the Federation for 20 years or whatever it was, right? Why does he need their help? What does he care about them?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's such a bad logic gap. But
I mean, if there were like 26 episodes per season, like it usually is back in the days, you could have these, one-offs or these stuff that they can use to, let's say, virtue signal and stuff. And but then you could have a few other episodes which are like really for the Trekkies or for the old school people. But with 10 episodes, there is absolutely no space for this.
yeah, they got to make it tighter. Oh, or they need to bring back Rumpelstiltskin from DS9.
Right.
Just do it. So,
all right. That's
all right. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Sister Spot.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Spot.
Yeah.
Always good to hear from you.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. We got a few other people waiting, so let's bring them on. Oh man, we got your arch rival, Strongbeard. He's waiting on the wings. Weakbeard.
Hey guys.
Hey.
I just didn't shave, so I figured I'd go with Weakbeard today.
Yeah, I like it.
Very nice.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Good. It's good to be back. It's the earliest I've been on this show. So
I was gonna say, what happened? You're up early.
Yeah, family been dealing with the flu, so I think everybody got it. I had it earlier this week, so
yeah. Tell everybody who you are.
Oh, so I'm T-Bear. So yeah, that's me.
The T
so,
stands for the,
AKA
right?
Weakbeard.
For the bear.
What's that?
The T stands for the bear.
The bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bear. It's like sports ball. The bear.
The bear.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What'd you think?
I almost turned it off after the first few minutes when they said, "Oh, the Klingon Empire is decimated." And I'm like, "No, you did that to the Romulans. I get it. It forced them to reunite on Ni'Var. I like that storyline, but you're just destroying everything. Like you're just destroying the lore. You're not building new lore. You're not advancing it.
Yeah.
You're just taking away beloved characters and writing and stories and tossing it to the side." So I'm I don't know what
the
kept me
Romulans
watching.
were destroyed. The Federation was destroyed. Now the Klingons were destroyed. Like,
I think now I'm looking back, is the burn is a bigger problem than people think, because it put a utopian society into a post-apocalyptic world. And they did it to, tear it down so we can rebuild it up. But they're trying to rebuild it up in kind of the same way that it was built up before, but it's not working because there's too many things that they didn't factor in and take into account. There's too much history. And you can't do it the same way. And yeah, Scott was right. It's writing. I don't care what people are saying, from the haters, the lovers, who hates it, who likes it. It comes down to the writing, because it could be a content you don't like or content you really love, but if the writing's bad, it's just bad all around. I mean, Yeah, that's what I'm struggling with. And
Yeah, you need that foundation.
You do.
Yeah.
And
because
I
there's
don't know,
genres that I don't like. If the writing's good, I'll go,
Yeah.
okay, I'll check this out. There's genres that I
I'm
don't necessarily like that Yellowstone. I'm not really big into that genre, but I watched the first few episodes and I'm
writing.
like, oh, this is kind of cool. I'll check it out, and the writing was good. So
You said Yellowstone.
yes, Yellowstone.
Okay, I heard I'm a little stoned.
That's okay. I'm a little stoned. I'm a little stoned, so I like that.
Stone, yeah,
yeah, I like
it was
that.
great. I'm a little stoned.
I'm not really into those kind of, but the writing was really good. Here's a genre it's my genre. It's my favorite genre.
Yeah.
It's my favorite subsection of my favorite genre, and I'm having a hard time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the 31st section. That was the worst of the writing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Daniel doesn't like Stargate, but that was still good writing. It was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And
was it?
I mean,
when the scripts were written in crayon, was it?
Here's what we're gonna see: is we're gonna see the new version come out in a couple of years, and it'll be a great contrast to what New Trek has become. And I'm really looking forward to see how they change it, because they tried to go that dark route with the last series. Can't even remember that one. That's how bad that was. And it had some critically acclaimed writing, but nothing to this level. And I'm just waiting for Metalis to come back, have a script, and Q just snaps his fingers, and we're back to good writing all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And there's like some sly comment about, someone's bad holodeck storylines or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't hold your breath.
Well, he's done filming Vision Quest, supposedly. So
No. I mean, don't hold your breath about them closing the door on this corner of Star Trek. Everything in the world says that Disney should do the same thing. Everything in the world says that Disney should ignore the sequel trilogy and continue on from The Mandalorian. And they just won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, even then, though, that last season, The Mandalorian was a little shaky.
Yeah. And who knows how the movie's going to be? Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of lost. I don't know. I'm going to go back to watching Orville reruns and Picard season.
I think I'm going to go back.
I
think I'm going to go back and watch the Orville again.
Actually, I just did that. Went to just looking for clips of watching old shows, and even Game of Thrones. I was starting to watch some of those old, except for season 8, but how good the writing was on that. And I think that's what I'm craving, is a show with good writing.
Yeah.
I recently rewatched the Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix show, like the live action one. And that's like a young adults show, also made by Paramount, right? And it's amazing how different it is from Starfleet Academy. Like their characters are well handled, and the storylines are very intricate and well thought out. It's fascinating, the world, the difference between the two.
I know you guys didn't watch Prodigy, but it was a lot better written than
That's what I've heard.
Academy.
Yeah,
I watched the first season.
Yeah.
I might go watch
but you can't.
it.
You can't.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You just gotta get past Dal. I bought the DVDs or Blu-rays because my daughter was really into that show.
It's the only way you can watch it now. It's not on any streaming platform.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Star Trek Academy dated. I don't know who their target audience was for it, but I think they missed the mark on their target audience, because they're portraying.
It's not Star Trek fans.
Yeah, it's not Star Trek fans, but even if it wasn't, to try to get new fans, they're portraying students that look like they're in college age as high school students, with high school level things. And it's like, who's really watching it? And even with the language, and I just don't think they're connecting with any of the audiences at that age. So I don't think they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Prodigy did a better job, I think, at it. It's just, you just got to get past Dal's character for the first few episodes, and then he gets better.
Yeah. But even like the language change, to me, it's disingenuous to okay, so you bring them on, right, at new fans, right, with this new stuff, and so the hope is they go back and watch old Star Trek. So they go watch it and they're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
It's completely different. You know.
Yeah.
My daughter had a hard time with that. I showed her Prodigy, and then I tried to have her watch a couple episodes of Voyager, and she just tuned out because it's different written. It's written differently than Prodigy was. So I think what the hope is, it's going to take some time because they're going to have to get older to really truly appreciate the level the writing was for some of the old Trek. So there's going to be a gap, and I don't think they, marketing and whoever's driving this is really understanding that. But
as far as a modern language too, that takes me out when they use 21st century language in a 32nd century show.
Oh yeah.
Dan, you watched The Flash, like when the kids came from the future, they were using words like sway and stuff like that. Come up with some clever, funny, don't overuse it words or phrases for the 32nd century to intersperse instead of, using chicken shit.
Yeah.
Like wizard.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, make it up.
That's a wizard, Andy.
That's right.
Whatever. Just maybe words that we know and combinations we don't know. That's how language works and evolution works.
Yeah,
of language.
exactly.
6, 7.
6, I just about ready to say that. Yeah.
We had gone so many episodes without that.
I know it. Oh, we broke this.
That was cringe.
Hey,
there goes our ratings.
Yeah.
Skibbity waste extraction.
So high of you.
Somebody in the comments said no cap.
Delulu.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand what my daughters are talking about right now. So yeah. But on a good note to leave you guys is that I like the Klingon theme. That was cool on the battle.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was like yes, it got me back into it, and then But anyways.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, thanks for being on, T-Bear. It was good to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you, T-Bear.
Yeah.
See you guys again.
All right. See you, man. All right. We got Chaz. He's been showing me a tour of his house the entire time, it seems like. Just running around. So let me bring him on. There's Chaz.
Hey.
Hello.
Buddy.
Hey, what's up?
You there? Can you hear us?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us? Oh, no. Can you hear us? Hello?
What happened?
What did happen?
Indeed?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Jiggle it. Unplug it, plug it back in.
He never has sound issues.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear
We
you.
hear you.
Not get any sound.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
All right. Let me wait for him to
try it again.
Yeah.
Try it again.
I'll do that. In the meantime, Atreyu Prime says, I've been able to catch live, but Starfleet Academy is a great show. It's like Saved by the Bell in space. It's seriously good, and I just think it's aimed at a younger audience, like a Disney show.
There are good parts to it.
I mean,
as Dan always says, the visuals are amazing.
Yeah.
It's they really, and now all the sci-fi shows are great. All the Star Wars shows, all the Marvel shows, all the Star Trek shows, the visuals are great because it's easier and cheaper now. You can do more with less with the computers and the AI and stuff. I mean,
oh no, come on, Jazzbiz. Oh, you went away.
We're getting to the point where it's not going to be much longer. The four of us are going to be able to make a show like that and make it look just as good.
That's right.
How you doing, Jazzbiz? Can you hear us?
Oh, it is not working for him today. That's so weird.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah, he's gone. All right. Okay.
We got anything
That's
else?
All right. We'll give you a pass because you've never had really any audio issues, Jazzbiz.
Yeah.
So.
We got some emails, you said?
Yeah, we
I
do.
don't have I don't have any emails this week, so.
Well, it's already getting late though. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to get into all this right now with the email. Yeah. With it being so late.
We can do it next week. Just make sure we remember to get to them.
Yeah, let's do that. All right.
I remember like 4 years ago, you forgot one of my emails, and I was like, I couldn't go to work.
Thank God you're not bitter about it. Remind me.
No, I couldn't perform sexually. It was just a bad.
Wait,
bad couple
you couldn't
of weeks.
perform what?
Yeah, it was so bad. I mean, emotionally,
Scott, your mom watches.
physically, it was so bad. So don't do that to somebody else, Daniel. So if we skip an email this week, make sure you get to it next week.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for listening. Get with us on all the socials. If you want to leave us a voicemail, Daniel's about to put that up on the. Didn't mean to put you on the spot there, Daniel.
Yeah, you did.
Just call us. We got a Google number. Nobody's gonna pick up. Just leave us a voicemail at 570-661-0001. Tell us what your opinion is about the new Star Trek show, Starfleet Academy.
Mm-hmm. And what you'd like to see in it.
Absolutely.
And then we're also on all the social medias if you guys want to follow us. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Peace and long life.
Bye.
Bye.
This is Captain Benjamin Sisko of Deep Space Nine and Space God to the Bajorans. I have a mission for you. This falls outside of Starfleet guidelines, so I can't order you, but I'm asking for volunteers. Volunteers who will subscribe to the Trekcast YouTube channel, leave 5-star reviews on your podcast app of choice, and share Trekcast across your social media accounts. If we can make our audience bigger, we might have a chance against the Dominion. Are you ready? Subscribe, like, and share. Are you with me?